guy with the thinning hair, making things on YouTube from his chair, sitting at his workbench, grin so white, he might be there naked, close your eyes. Buckman's Model Mania with plastic.
Hey everybody. Just thought I'd start doing a, especially for Lego or non-Lego builds, I'm going to start doing a new intro. But
it's a great song.
It is a very good song. Todd actually made that a little bit longer than I originally had it, but since he's the one who provides me my graphics, he's the one who decided the length. Howard's not here, he says. But no, like I said on, was it Sunday that I said? I don't know. I don't remember. But Chrissy is done. And Chrissy is the love child of Christine and Herbie.
Yep.
But today I went through and did the little bits of chrome and pieces here and there. And I discovered that my rear window is popped in. So I got to figure out how to fix that. But there's the best effect. Now you can see that Christine has just the white lights.
Yeah.
Chrissy has red headlights. And I kept working with the tail lights because the camera blows them out, but they are much dimmer. I put, was it a 2.2K resistor in line there to dim it down. And Alex saying, Goofy, run. Funny you should say that. Home Depot has a 4-foot-tall Goofy for Christmas. Andrea bought it for me. Matter of fact, last night she bought it. It came into stock last night. It was out of stock. They got 2 of them in stock, and she bought one. And then today at 11:50 or at 12:58, 2 more popped into stock, and they were gone by 1:01.
Ooh.
Yeah,
popular item.
Well, what's happening is people are buying them for $179 at Home Depot and selling them for $500 on eBay.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, Howard, she found it independent of you. If she had found it and it had been in stock, she was going to order it and not tell me. But no, it's pretty cool. I told her that I had seen it when she showed it to me. So here's the thing about the non-Lego MOC kits that you get from China. Yeah, Howard has a green name. Why does Howard have a green name?
Because he's one of your 2 special people, I think it is, or whatever it is.
Moderators?
Not a moderator.
Oh, I know what it is. It's because he's a member of the channel.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why. So what I was saying is these things come a little bit different. The bags, it's kind of funny because it's really hard to tell. But you can see there, that's bag 1.1. So I went through and labeled all 50-something bags. He's a superstar. Yes, you're special, Howard. But and then they're not always in the way they're supposed to be, because like the instructions, I will be honest, this kit is enough similar to the regular Lego kit that I'm using the Lego instructions. But the instructions have everything in bag such and such.
Donnie
but
says, you have memberships, Buck?
I do. And the only thing I have 1 level of membership right now, and it is only support the channel. That's all. I don't do anything special yet. And where did I put them? Where did I put it? Where is it? Somebody say it's over there.
It's over there.
There it is. So this is the book that it came with. And the stickers were in a little bit rough shape, but there's a reason why I use the main company's instructions. That one page is like 25 pages.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's insane.
It is. But yeah, probably the, as we call them, Fagos, or MOC, or whatever you want to call them, the not Legos, are probably going to show up a lot more often on my stream. So hence the brick intro. Yay! Thank you, Howard. He's a member, so he's like he's special, like a kid with a fork running, and he's building non-Lego now too. So yeah, like here's a perfect example. In the first step, first thing it has you do is put the guy together, which let's see. Oh, that's cool. He's got his legs on. Don't have his arms yet. The legs, the arms, and everything come separately. But he's got his legs on. His hair and his beard. Oh, there's the arms. I think his beard is in here too. Yeah. Which they never fit very well.
And Jody is reminding everybody to do the thumbs up.
Yes. Like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, be notified. Oh, wait. We're not there yet. Oh, cool. This little piece here is supposed to be on a sprue. But I don't see any hands yet either. So that's why I have all these little containers.
Putting all the people stuff in there.
Putting the people stuff there when it's got all these. This one, I got a second one here because it has, you've got the minifigs, and then this one has the microfigs.
Wow.
Yeah.
What are you supposed to use those for?
Those, because the Hogwarts castle, if it was minifig size, would be about 5 times the size it already is.
Mm-hmm.
So those are scaled to fit inside the castle.
Okay.
I'm just going to get them all out and put them in there.
So let's see who's all here tonight. So we have Jody, we have Alec, Donnie, we have Steven. Hey, Steven. We have Dawn. Of course, we have Howard. Who else is here? Cam's here. Yeah.
Welcome, everybody. And I do want to clarify for anybody who was on Keith's stream that saw the garbage that somebody was doing there. We all knew, those of us that are regular HTM people knew that was not Alec doing that. We hassle him. I put the kid through hell. I'll be honest. I do it for fun. He knows it's all in fun. I also know he would never have done any of that crap. Let's see.
Jody says
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Yes, he calls it a microfig. It's almost, oh, whoops. I kept that one open already. And I will say, too, that the bags with these, because they come in a plain box, sometimes are broken open.
Oh.
It's okay. I had 2 bags that were broken open. They seal these boxes really well. Every corner is taped up and everything, so I'm sure nothing is missing. So the first thing they have me do is dig out
Pardon me.
These two pieces. All right, man?
Yep. Sorry.
All right. And then here's a perfect example of how the bags don't have everything that's supposed to be in them, or completely in the same bags that they are in the main brand kit. This is supposed to have this a long piece here, supposed to be in bag 1. I looked, it's actually in bag 3. Pardon the noise. So I empty this. It's kind of funny. We bought these little box things for my lunch, and then I retired and we still had a whole bunch. So there is step 2. Oh no, that's step. Yeah, that is step 2. Never mind. So I was thinking about it, since you don't, I know you don't have trivia handy.
I do not tonight.
Well, just for fun, I pulled up some Harry Potter trivia.
Oh, there we go.
Not sure how well I'm going to be at it because I've got Chinese. You know, I've got the building. Right now I have 2 windows open. It's going to be 3 when I start doing trivia. And they're not like the ones that Keith was doing. I don't have multiple guess. I have, you know it or you don't. And of course, I did it the hard way. I said, I went to Google and I said, Harry Potter trivia, give me questions.
I will not do well on this tonight, I'll tell you that much.
I will not either. I have to say, I had not seen any of the movies. I was reading the books. When my son walked in, saw that I was reading the book, I think it was, oh, I don't remember which one it was. It was like book 5 or something like that. And I got a little upset with him because he said something and I'm like, really?
So-and-so killed so-and-so?
Yeah, pretty much.
I've heard that. Like, I remember hearing that as like a thing on the internet. So I know that piece of trivia. I think I've seen like the first 2 movies, I think. And that's it.
It was like in the 5th movie.
Yes. Yeah. But I do remember hearing that a lot on the internet when that came out.
Yeah, well, you knew it was eventually going to happen. It's just that I'm in the middle of reading the books, and and he walks in and he sees me which one I'm reading. He's like, "Okay, everybody, close your ears. You haven't seen the movies." He goes, "Yeah, Snape kills Dumbledore." I'm like, thanks. Of course, he was. Let me think. How long ago was that? That had to be. We were still in Cash's house, so it had to be like 2013. So 12 years ago. He was about 16, 17 years old at the time. Thought he was being cool. So this one is actually, if you've seen the movies, you should be able to get it. It's general Harry Potter trivia. And the first question is, what is the name of the magical creature that can only be seen by those who have witnessed death? And you don't find out the name of the creature. This is just trivia that I know until like the 3rd book.
I'll go with what Jody said. Well, kind of. I'll put a letter I in it.
Ah, right.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable. A wraith.
Well, we shall see.
Well, Jody says he did see a couple of the movies.
Oh, well, it's not. See, that's the thing: is a wraith is a regular creature in the Muggle world. To be honest, this creature is only from the movies and the book, and I like I like Don's answer. Horsey thingy. And I will tell you that in the first movie, they really don't show it so much. But in the first book, out of all the students, only Harry can see them.
Let's see. Howard says Therasals. Not sure if I spelled it right. And Jody says Paladin. Or did you mean Polydent? You're looking for your Polydent.
Yeah, Howard is absolutely right. Luna tells Harry that he is not going crazy because she sees them too. And that, like I said, that's either the second or third movie. Anybody else have a guess? No, Buck, Luna go. Yeah, Luna can see them.
Yeah. Okay.
And Howard was very, very. Actually, I think Howard was absolutely correct, except for his spelling. And Seth MacFarlane. Yes, it is Seth MacFarlane. And Don is right as well. It is the horsey thingy, but the actual name of the creature is a thestral. And I don't remember if they show them in the first movie or not, but I think Harry sees them in the first movie and he thinks, he's like, that's really creepy.
Yeah, I think I saw the first movie when it kind of came out on video or whatever, DVD at the time.
By the way, if these boxes are too noisy, let me know. There it is. Howard says I watched all of these, not more than a month ago.
I was just reading that.
It's been several years since I saw them. But they are a very fun series. I keep skipping over these ones up, and oh look, I need them.
Howard says, Buck, you know how Harry all of a sudden is able to see them. Do you remember who he saw die in order to be able to see them?
He's always been able to see them. He's always been able to see them. They may have made it different in the movie, but if you look at it, if you think about it, he saw his parents die. So he's been able to see him since he was a baby.
Okay. Howard says, I went and watched them all in the movie theater too, but I've watched them about 3 or 4 times.
Harry Peter in the Chamber of Secrets. Yes. We are already trying to go off the rails, which is good. But see, that's the thing. You're right. J.K. Rowling, and I doubt she will ever admit to this, made a mistake because he doesn't see them until after Cedric dies. However, he should have been able to see them as forever because he watched his parents die. That answer is wow. I'm not going to answer that one because I don't think it's correct. The answer they have, I've never heard of that name, but I will ask the third one, which is, what is Harry's middle name? Howard says I'm wrong. I'm good at being wrong.
Don says James. Looks like everybody's starting to say James. See, I thought it was Jody Buford.
Buford.
I thought it was Aloysius, but you know, I guess not.
No, that's Dumbledore. Where you at? Green.
Donnie Tiberius.
Yes. Harry James Tiberius Kirk Potter.
Don says Seth. No, wait, change your answer, Don. Make it McFarland.
No. Seth is his first name. Mac is his middle name. And it is James.
Potter. It is James. Okay.
Yes. And I believe he was actually named for his father. Let's see. What popular wizarding newspaper is based in London, England? It's the only newspaper that I know of that they really talk about during the whole series. And here we already have stickers. And these are stickers in the regular kit and the Chinesium kit.
Howard says Harry names his kids Dumbledore and Severance.
With good reason. Does it have lights? Yes, it does have lights.
Howard says, I'm going to be like Alec tonight. I'm going to answer you with more questions, answers.
And see, Tommy says, funny, Harry should have been able to see the creatures in the second movie. He killed the teacher at the end of the first movie. See, the inconsistencies. J.K. Rowling got it wrong in her own book. That is actually... stand up.
Oh, that's all the houses.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it. I don't know if that's large enough. It's not large enough on my screen, but I've got I've got multiple things open. But you can actually read Hufflepuff. Oh yeah, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, Gryffindor, and Slytherin. You can read the house names off.
That's cool.
It is. I think this is actually the start of the Great Hall.
Howard says the Daily Prophet can't be the Quibbler.
And Howard is right.
So is the Fantastic Beasts series is that related to that same series of Harry Potter?
Yes, Fantastic Beasts is prior to the Harry Potter movies, because the guy that's writes the textbook Fantastic Beasts is actually starting to work on the book in that movie.
Okay.
I've watched the first one. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't near as good as the Harry Potter movies. So I've not watched most of it. Oh, we got to do this 5 times, so I might as well get out all 5. These are the. That's right. They didn't have the Thestrals in the first movie because what they had was the boats instead. These are the boats from the first movie.
Howard says yes, but it's before that was to deal with the book that the kids study with. And he said they had Johnny Depp, but after he got in trouble, they came to Madden to play the character. Right. I do remember the whole Johnny Depp thing.
Well, and the funny thing is, the Johnny Depp Amber Heard thing, at the end of the day, Johnny Depp was right.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why Pirates of the Caribbean has kind of been, I wouldn't say it's been completely killed, but it's been pretty much knocked out of the water, pun intended, because Johnny Depp doesn't want to have anything to do with Disney anymore.
Yeah.
$6,000 pieces, 4,208 of them are one dot. Probably not, but oh. And this, when they tell me I'm doing something 5 times, I tend to do all 5 of them at once.
You don't like backtracking?
No, not really. If I can do all of them at once, I do all of them at once.
Alex says it's on hold until they either get him back or completely anger the fans and write Jack out completely.
Which, either way, well, I don't think they're going to get him back. And if they write him out of this series, it will be the last one. Yep.
Yeah.
Mandalorian. You know the Mandalorian?
Howard said Disney cans people as soon as they get into the limelight of some kind of trouble, no matter what they are in the series, like the Mandalorian Pirates or the Caribbean, Mandalorian Pirates of the Caribbean or Marvel movies.
Yep. Which is not smart.
Yeah.
Because when you do that, your actors might get pissed off and say, yeah, no.
You're pretty much saying that the actor is guilty. And they may be very well. Like, you know, if you could, it would be nice to put things on pause.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of hard if the movie's in the middle of production.
Well, that's the thing, is that what's her name from Mandalorian, it was because of cancel culture that they fired her. I don't even remember what it was that she supposedly said.
Something unpopular.
Yeah. Isn't there enough movies already made? There are. Let's see. Let me throw this out there. What kind of wood is Harry's first wand made out of? I do not know that. Did not know that until I read the question.
Is it
Howard
something
does.
fictitious, or is it actually some actual type of wood?
It's an actual type of wood, I believe.
Oh, okay, that narrows it down a bit then. Because if it's you believe it's a type of wood, then it's not something like oak or pine, because those you would say, yeah, that's wood.
Exactly.
Not that I would have an answer.
I know Howard does. Howard's going to have one. That is actually pretty.
Donnie says holly, I think.
It's actually a pretty cool looking little boat. And I think that's actually all there is to the boat.
Oh,
You got
okay.
the light up there in the front.
Let's see. Howard says, I want to say hickory or hawthorn or holly.
Why not hamburger? It's one of those.
Well, I'd say it's not hickory because I'm assuming Buck knows hickory is a type of wood.
I do.
Hawthorn or holly. I'll say holly. Donnie seemed pretty. Between Donnie and Dash, they both, say that. That's what I'm going to say.
It is holly.
Yeah, clung on to the people who had the right answer.
Oh, wow. So Howard already answered question 10. What does Harry name his children?
Yes, he did name that.
James Sirius, Albus Severus, and Lily Luna. Yeah, and it is holly, Howard. What magical creature is known for guarding Gringotts? Oh, no, there is a little bit more to it. And
Tommy says,
Alex,
especially holly is white, not dark brown. Alex says dragon.
well, and he's also right that that Harry and the one who gave him the scar both had a phoenix wand or phoenix feather in their wand.
Oh, so it's kind of like cork in the bat. I see. I get you.
Yep. Well, see, that's the thing is the wands have something, it's more than just the wood. There's something special inside the wand usually that gives it the extra power. And the wand chooses the user.
Oh, well, then I want kyber crystals in mine.
I was wrong. These were not quite done yet.
A little bit more.
Yeah. Now they're done. Had to put the passenger compartment on there.
So the answers we have are dragon and horned dragon.
Well, dragon is right. The answer that they have on here is Ukrainian iron belly, a type of dragon.
Yep, that sounds right.
And then, what was Hermione's cat's name?
Pickles.
No, I had a cat named Pickles once.
Oh, okay. Donnie says, heck yeah, Kyber crystal wand. That's right. Both a wand and a lightsaber all in one.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So I think these are miscellaneous parts that we will come back to, because it looks like the next section we're working on the dock itself.
It's a wand saber.
So Howard has the same thing in his feed as I do, because I watched a short today where Harry Potter is basically Star Wars only with wands.
Yeah.
Saw that video today. It was humorous. Very, very humorous.
Alex says, I know it's something with AG, I think. Yes, trying to figure out what Hermione's cat's name is.
No. It has no G. It can throw fireballs at you, then cut you in half before the fire goes out.
Howard says, I watched the Superbad with the Star Wars. It was really good with McLovin.
Good old McLovin.
Donnie says, Donnie's still on the lightsaber thing. Lightsaber wand. He says it can cut through fire. It can throw fireballs at you and then cut you in half before the fire goes out.
And Howard goes, oh, there was a question?
Yes, there was. What was Hermione's cat's name? And then he says Crookshanks.
And it looks like he's the only one that's going to answer.
Well, I think it's Crookshanks too. Like, I'm quite certain.
You only think that because Howard said it.
Hey, you on to me already?
Yep. And it was Crookshanks.
Donnie says kitty.
Kitty.
Yeah, I'm sure she said, hey, kitty, 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 kitty.
Oh, look at this. We haven't had this in a long time. Oh.
Hey, a puppy.
There we go. There we go. Oliver. Hey, buddy.
Cute puppy.
Yeah, sugar puppy. Okay. Oh, go to mom. There's a fun question, but there's no answer there.
Howard says, see, alien boy, what you can do when you watch a bunch of movies instead of talking about it and saying you don't see them, or saying I don't see them.
Yeah, I don't think that's happening, Donnie. Howard says, ask it. Okay, I'll ask it, but I don't have an answer for it. The question is, how many presents did Dudley Dursley receive on his birthday total?
42.
I think the actual full and correct answer is all the presents. He received all the presents.
And Jody, 0. because nobody liked him.
Yeah. And,
Actually, Jody, I think that's the number of Valentine's cards you got at school.
yeah. Actually, I think Dudley was not a bad kid. He was just made to think he was overly special by his parents. Which is odd because his mother was Harry Potter's mother's sister.
Howard says 38. I think he got 52 the year before.
That's probably right.
Yeah, see, I was just kind of splitting the difference when I said 42.
I knew exactly where you were getting that from.
Jody says, I don't know who Dudley is. He's the Mountie. Dudley Do-Right, you know?
Exactly.
Oh, that's a shame. Howard says, you know, him and his dad, the real actors, are dead already.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Jody says, the only one I know of is Do-Right.
And I think actually that Tommy's answer is more correct. 37 because he only got 36 before.
Okay.
Because he was that kind of a kid. He was that spoiled.
Howard says, you look at how many of the actors from Harry Potter movies are dead.
Oh, yeah.
And then Tommy says, but they had to buy more to get 37.
Where does Rubius Hagrid first tell Harry that he's a wizard?
You're right. Oh, geez, I almost said it backwards. You're a hairy wizard.
Yes, he is. You're a hairy wizard. Oh, no.
Howard said none got more the year before. He was yelling about it, and his dad said, well, some of them are bigger this year. Okay. Tommy says, in the lighthouse. Howard says, in a lighthouse. Alex says it was in a lighthouse in the middle of a storm. Geez, everybody's getting a little bit more specific. Experts saying it was in a lighthouse in the middle of a storm, and the barometric pressure was.
I believe that in a lighthouse is close to correct, but it says in a hut on a rock. But I don't remember if they were in a lighthouse or not.
Well, it sounds like our three Harry Potter aficionados believe it was a lighthouse.
No, Donnie got the correct answer.
Yeah, in the first movie. The first movie. Yeah, it would have sucked if they didn't tell him he was a wizard until like the fifth movie.
You're a wizard, Howard. Oh, wow. Look at that. It's Millennium Falcon. It is Star Wars.
There we go. Tommy says pressure was falling because of the storm. Exactly. Yeah, Howard said Robbie Coltrane, who played Hagrid, died too. Yeah,
Yeah.
because I remember him before the Harry Potter thing. He was in a like some sort of detective series on British television.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Not that I ever watched the show, but I just remember seeing ads for it on television.
So here's a really deep question, because it's from the books, not the movies.
Ooh.
There we go. Which mischievous character from the books did not feature in the movies?
Seth MacFarlane.
Exactly. Leonard Nimoy.
Spock.
What? I'm looking. No. Nobody's got their Google Foo going yet.
Tom Bombadil. Oh, no, wait. That was Lord of the Rings.
Didn't realize he was in the movie Crawl along with Liam Neeson either. Okay, let's see. That's it. No, it wasn't Liam Neeson. Or was it? Bob Dooley. No. Wait,
Howard says
not
Krill.
not-
That was the movie, not the answer.
I misread that because I remember that song. Not Bob Dubalina, Bob Dobalina. But no, it was how long ago I read those books. Holy crap. Same here, Howard. But when I saw the answer, I was like, oh yeah, him. And the answer to that one, after Howard throws his phone across the room, Mr. Dabalina, Mr. Bob Dabalina. No. The answer was Peeves. Peeves, the poltergeist. Donnie said it. Donnie got it in there right under the line. Look at that. Very nice. And see, here's something.
Can you tell us what part you're building right now?
I'm guessing it's part of the dock. Let me see.
Hence all the boats?
Yep.
Okay.
And share screen. Let's see. Share screen.
Donnie said, I asked my son. So his son had the answer for him.
Okay. So what I'm building right now is this right here. I think that's part of the docks.
Okay.
Okay, this one's deep. This one is deep too. Hang on, let me find the right spot in the book. There we go. The Hogwarts motto is Draco Dormiens Nonqua Titilandus. What does it mean? I just like the answer.
Quas is whether, like as in whether or not.
Non-quan, you mean? I don't think anybody's going to get the answer.
To
I'll give
serve
it
and
another-
protect.
Yeah, exactly. No. It is a very Harry Potter answer. Good God.
Never
Donnie
tickled a
got
sleeping
it.
dragon.
Yes. Did you ask your son again? Stand on the toilet seat, high on pot.
Yep.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I just read the next question. I'm like, that's right. I remember that.
Howard says Donnie's cheating. He's using other people.
Hey, he's playing the home game. Everybody can play.
No, it just means his son got points.
Yeah, exactly.
His son's doing better in this quiz than I am.
He's doing better in this quiz than I am, and I'm reading the questions. I have my son. You guys have Google.
I could Google, but really, that's no fun. That takes away from the fun. At least for me. Like, I'm hoping maybe I might know one answer out of these, but I probably won't, to be honest.
Let me put it this way. Some of these answers, I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. That's right. I recognize that. If I didn't have the answer in front of me, I wouldn't know it.
Howard says, I've only missed the last two.
Cool.
And Tommy says, no Google.
Oh, yeah. Confuses. Oh, there's the answer. 38. It was 36, one less last year, but then Miss Dursley bought him 2 new presents to make up for it. For the question about the birthday presents.
Ah, there we go.
So, what is the title of this book and movie, the first book and movie, everywhere except the United States?
So are you skipping the last question? The motto?
Oh, no. Donnie got it.
Oh, is that what it actually means?
Yeah, never tickle a sleeping dragon.
Oh, okay. I thought Donnie was just being a smartass.
No, that's why I asked. Did you ask your son? I was like, that's impressive.
So sorry, what was the question? The new one?
The question is, what is the title of the book everywhere except the United States?
See, Philosopher's Stone, Jody says.
Sorry. Actually, yeah, what was the... where'd it go? Yeah, what was the title of the first book and movie everywhere except the United States? Yep. Jody got it. Tommy got it. Donnie got it. I'm pretty sure Howard got it. Yep. I know that he got it because that was before the 7 seconds that it takes for my voice to actually reach out there. I've actually timed it before.
Yeah, see, I thought it was Harry Peter in the Chamber of Secrets.
Yes. Who discovered the 12 uses for dragon's blood?
Snape.
There are 12 uses for dragon's blood, apparently.
Snape. Oh, Howard says in the United States it's Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Oh, okay.
Yep.
Interesting. Tommy says,
that-
Dumbledore. Jody said they did a study and determined that U.S. audiences would be interested in philosophy. Or sorry, wouldn't be interested in philosophy.
That actually makes sense. And everybody is correct that it is professional. Well, everybody except for the guy who said Snape, Howard.
I said Snape.
It was Professor Dumbledore.
So Howard was copying me. That's where you got wrong there, Howard. Don't copy me. I haven't got a freaking clue what I'm talking about. Tommy says, title was changed because they thought we were too stupid. It says, I'm not cheating. I'm just trying to be able to type correctly. Plus, putting Legos together doesn't help either.
Yeah.
And Jody says, no, it's true.
Connie's giving the uses for dragon's blood.
Oven cleaner, spot remover, wolf's bane, potion, etc.
I like this one. I'm going to give it time because I'm curious to see if anybody can actually come up with it. What is the first line of the book?
It was a dark and stormy night.
No, that's Snoopy. Every book he's ever written starts that way.
Yeah.
And if it's not a dark and stormy night, it was a dark and stormy night. Charlie Sheen repellent.
Donnie says, Mr. and Mrs. Dursley of number 4 Pivot Drive were proud to say that they were perfectly normal. Thank you very much.
Too soon?
Tommy says, it was the best of times. It was the worst of times.
That too. And Howard says he glued this non-Lego together in one place because if it was Lego, it wouldn't slip. I find that most of the time, the non-Legos are actually just as good, if not stronger, than Legos. When Keith was talking about how to, and everybody started giving him the hints on how to get that one Lego piece to go together. I was not kidding when I said use a hobby hammer. This came with one of the not Legos. And it wasn't this one. It was a completely different type, but it's small blocks. This was actually in there, and I've used this on Legos.
I was using the one I got from the Book Nook from TODD to hammer in that one piece on the Terminator build that came out today.
That
held
Which piece
in
came out?
That shoulder plate. And then that hammer actually ended up breaking.
Oh,
because the handle is just a shaft that's glued in. So just the super glue or whatever let go. So it just needs to be super glued back together.
Howard was going to say at number 4 Privet Drive, but that's all I can think of. And Donnie had it word for word. Mr. and Mrs. Dursley of number 4 Privet Drive were proud to say that they were perfectly normal. Thank you very much. Where does Harry Potter first see Draco Malfoy?
At school.
You would think.
At Hogwarts. But maybe it was on the train or at the train station. Remember, he caught him breaking into his room under the stairs.
Johnny had the book. Let me open the book real quick.
Well, at least he wasn't using Google then.
Yeah. Was not his Google foo.
Oh, Howard says at Diagonal Alley. Donnie says at Madame Melkin's robes. And Howard says Diagon Alley, I quit. But if that's the answer, we'll say you got it right the first time too.
Yeah.
We know how you're typing and voice and everything is just
his answer with it being Diagon Alley, I would accept that because it is correct that the shop was in Diagon Alley, but Donnie's answer was more correct. In Madame Malkin's robes. Horizontal alley.
Boo. Dad jokes.
No, those are Jody jokes, which are just as bad.
Well, but Jody's a dad.
There is that. I do not know before you ask. Not positive who this is supposed to be. But I found his hands and everything, and so there's the first character.
Is that supposed to be Hagrid?
I don't think so. Hagrid usually doesn't have a sword.
Yeah.
And somewhere in here, I know I saw his cape, so there's a cape somewhere in there.
Howard says
maybe it's Vertic. Donnie says he has his source. His son's reading the book to him as the stream goes on. It's this seedy place named Dagon Alley rather than Diagon. And I'm positive.
Like a boathouse?
Yep. Oops. Okay, these might have to be glued on. But that, I'm sure, is a boathouse because I think these come up either like that or would come out like that.
Okay.
But that is bag one, and I have one spare piece.
Yeah, I'm getting a lot of texts.
Let's see. Okay, so that's what I never even read the heading. Those were all from the first movie. Now we are on Harry Potter, or was it Harry Peter in the Chamber of Secrets? I don't remember.
In the Chamber of Love?
Yeah, that too. Why does Neville Longbottom faint in herbology class? Not Hermione class, herbology.
His blood sugar was low.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Where is it? Where's the knife? Implement of destruction.
It's up where your stickers.
Oh, there is. There's one up there. I found another one.
Ah.
I have many sitting right here.
Howard says, from the screech of the little plant, I can't remember what they were called. And Tommy says, Mandrake scream. Donnie says, the Mandrake. Jody says his bottom was too long.
How do we know it wasn't the woman Drake?
Howard says, because he forgot to put on his earmuffs on.
And that is the actual answer. He forgot, he didn't have his earmuffs on completely. On what date do the Weasleys rescue Harry from number 4 Privet Drive?
April 1st, because it was a cruel April Fool's Day joke.
But he'd been in school then.
Oh. Donnie says, gotta run, guys. Time for bed. Great stream, Buck.
All right, Donnie. Have a great day tomorrow at work.
Take care, Donnie.
That's better. Now he has his cape. Ah, there it is. This one's labeled just bag 2. So it has stuff
okay.
for all kinds of the. It has parts for many stages, I'm sure.
Howard says, that's it. Run away, cheater. Using your family members for knowledge.
But nobody has yet given me the answer for when they rescued Harry.
Hey, I threw out a date, but apparently not.
It was during school, so it wouldn't work.
4th of August.
That's a lot closer than the 1st of April.
Just like I'm closer to being a millionaire than Bezos is.
Oh, wow. That is very cool, Howard. The question was, Howard, on what date do the Weasleys rescue Harry from number 4 Privet Drive?
The day before the first day of school.
A little bit longer than that.
Oh, okay.
But a good guess.
On Weasel Stomping Day.
No, not Weasley Stomping Day. Every day is Weasley Stomping Day.
Well, his birthday, of course.
Uh-huh. What's the date?
The same day as every year.
Did Harry have a birthday this year? Harry has a birthday every year. The date is July 31st.
Okay.
So I'm gonna add a little bit to this one to maybe help out. So I believe it was when they were playing Quidditch and Harry broke his arm, as one does. Who removed all the bones from his arm?
The wrestler named Bonesaw.
It was Bonesaw. You know, if you're able to remove all the bones from somebody's arm, that gives a whole different meaning to the term sawbones.
Yeah. So do they learn like regular school topics as well there?
I don't know for sure, but I don't think so. I think they
just know a lot about magic, but they're really technically all undereducated.
Yeah, pretty much. Just like the rest of us. So here's something also different. You know, I mentioned before that the arms don't come on the minifigs, and your pieces like this, you have to put together.
Oh.
It's
oh
not hard.
my.
Oh my.
Howard says Lockhart, he was an idiot. I hated him. Alex says the author who stole. I think you mean an author, not a author, who stole his material and was hired as one of the most incompetent defenses against the dark arts teacher, Flintwood Lockhart.
So Howard is correct, and so is Alec, except for not Flintwood, Gilderoy.
Oh, okay. Jeff's N Scale Trains is here. He says hi.
Hey, Jen. Hey, Jeff, welcome. I would say, to be honest, I have more fun with this right now, doing it this way. I would sit here for hours doing this stuff, though. Asking questions. Not building Legos, just asking questions. Oh, wait, maybe it was building Legos.
Little column A, little column B.
When Harry, Ron, and Hermione make polyjuice potion, who steals the ingredients from Professor Snape's office?
Hermione.
You're just saying that.
No, it's Hermione. In my fan fiction, that's who it was. She was wearing a sexy... No, sorry. She was a little too young then, I'm assuming.
Yes. A little bit young then. These days, not so much. Well, it depends. Some people would be like, yeah, she's way too young.
Even now, she's too young for me. Even though she's like legal age or whatever you would probably say.
Yeah. Well, my wife's robbed the cradle. I'm a whole 10 months younger than she is.
Howard said the guy named Mad Eye Moody.
No. What's not Mad Eye Moody? And Ken, your shot in the dark was correct. It was Hermione.
Hey, even a broken clock is correct twice a day.
Exactly.
Unless it's digital.
And it's correct. Never.
Yeah. Howard said the guy who played Mad-Eye Moody was David Trent.
Trent was in the movie? I did not know that.
Or did he mean David Tennant? I don't know.
It's more fun for us if it was Trent. Oh, yeah.
What's that?
What office does Arthur Weasley, Ron Weasley's dad, work for in the Ministry of Magic?
He actually works in the subsection of the Ministry of Silly Walks.
Oh, he does. I did not know that.
Took over from John Cleese.
I have to give that a no.
Oh, okay. Howard says, Tennant. Stupid phone keeps trying to correct my spellings or change things. So it was David Tennant. Okay. Cool.
I still
like him
think
as
it
the
was,
doctor.
I still think it was funny that to say that it was Trent.
David Trent?
No, Trent. Yeah, Trent. Our Trent is what I was thinking.
Oh, okay.
That's what I was getting at.
Howard says the Muggles something section.
He is close. I'm going to move this out the way. That way I can stay up here in the square because I know the square is in the vision of the camera.
Is he in the section that makes sure Muggles don't find out about magic?
No, not really. It's where'd it go?
I mean, that's just my guess. I don't know what it'd be called.
It's the Misuse of Muggle Artifacts Office.
Okay.
Which makes sense because they have a flying car. Which they should not have a car, which is a Muggle artifact that flies.
Yeah, Howard said studies, maybe?
What is the cure for being petrified?
Phoenix Down.
That might be.
I think that's from Final Fantasy.
Yeah, I think so too. I was going to say stop watching scary movies.
The cure from petrification.
It is kind of odd that it is that what the cure is. And it was mentioned earlier.
Brain toasty. I'll just buy my answers.
Don't forget the other one.
Howard says Mandrake Root,
Yes.
which,
Don't
yeah, Tommy got as well at pretty much the same time.
Oh my God, you've been dead. You bastards!
Can't forget that one. Let's see. What is Gilderoy Lockhart's autobiography called?
Gilderoy Lockhart autobiography.
Gilderoy Lockhart and Me. You want me to do that live versus memories? Is it live or is it Memorex?
And John Powell's here. He says Magical Me.
Hey, John, welcome.
Followed by Tommy says Magical Me. And then Howard says Magical Me.
What do you say?
Magical Me.
Yeah, you are correct.
Oh, sweet. I got it. Thanks, guys.
Wait, are you copying?
Maybe.
Oh, okay. So let's move on to Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. Or Azkaban. How many classes did Hermione Granger take this year?
9. Howard says like 12 or something.
Ow!
Careful.
I'll hurt myself. Legos can be hazardous to your health.
So far, just 2 answers. My 9, which I don't know because I've never seen that movie or anything. And Howard said like 12 or something.
Howard is correct. And the significance of that is that the normal course load is, I believe it was 6, but Hermione acquired from McGonagall, I think it was either from McGonagall or from Dumbledore, a time turner, which allowed her to go back in time and take a double course load. Which becomes very important later on in the movie when she goes back in time with Howard. With Howard.
With Howard. All right.
Well, either Howard or Harry. One or the other. Might have been
You're
Harry.
a hairy wizard.
He's a hairy wizard. He needs to shave. Okay.
Howard says from Dumbledore.
Christine, you must move. You are in the way at this point. And Chrissy will move at the same time. Howard's like, spoilers! And he could be a fat Harry. I could be fat and hairy. It is taking shape. Considering this is bag 2 out of, like, I think it was 29 or something like that, or 39. It kind of shows how huge this thing is going to be. But am I going to do another Halloween build? Very likely, Howard. I have, because what is it? I have the pirate themed ones, and using the paint pens rather than actual paint is so much faster. John Powell says in the movie, she says McGonagall. But you know that Dumbledore was involved in there somewhere.
That's because Dumbledore is just a dirty old man.
He is.
I'm glad Snape killed him.
Spoiler alert! Why do Ron Weasley and Hermione Granger stop talking to each other?
Because they're in the 69 position.
Could be. They do eventually get married. Oh, sorry. Spoiler. Oh, yeah. And Ron, or John said, yeah, he knew. Absolutely, he knew. Come on.
Johnson says he thinks her cat ate his rat.
And Howard says, too graphical there, Ken.
No, I'm talking about the wizard 69 position. Which is the same as the Muggle 69 position. But I mean, hey.
Oh, wrong. Wait, let's see. Okay, there. Sitting there looking and going, where the hell does this piece go? For some reason, For some reason, I had a tan or a green piece, whatever you want to call it. Green piece. They go out and chase the whales. And I was thinking it was white.
Looks like the color of split pea soup or something.
No. There's a very specific name for that color. Every parent knows this color. It is called baby shit green. I love Howard's question.
No, never in a public, but no, I've never had to. John's asking, is this a micro Hogwarts?
It is the it is the Hogwarts castle. The whole, as far as I know, it is the whole grounds when it's done.
So it's going to be huge.
Oh, you know what it doesn't have? I just realized this. It is only the castle. It does not have the bridge.
Oh. Doesn't have the Quidditch grounds either.
No.
I thought it was going to be the whole campus.
I believe it is the largest one available out there.
It just looks like the color of my old school walls. Howard said, my mom caught a boy and girl in the library at school and sent them to the principal's office. John says, that's the original Hogwarts.
Oh, you know what? I pulled a Keith.
Had it backwards?
I got to go back a ways. No, this is right. Okay. Not too bad. I just put this piece. What it was is I didn't look at the little blue arrows that say, rotate this sucker.
Howard says, Ken, if you look at the Hogwarts castle sets from Lego, they would make one huge thing of grounds, but they've only done parts of it, and I've got a few of them. Okay. So do they have like a Hagrid's cottage thing and the Quidditch field?
I don't think they actually. I think they recently came out with Quidditch Field, but I don't think it's full-size Lego. And going back to the question, yes, it was because Ron blames Hermione's cat Crookshanks for the disappearance of his pet rat Scabbers.
John says the 6,000 piece Lego set is considered micro, but it is pretty big.
This is non-Lego, but it is the 6,020 piece.
And
so this is the 6,000 piece one.
Yeah, and it has some micro figures that he was showing off earlier there, John.
Oop, not there. There. Micro figures. Really tiny figures. I hate when they do that.
Yeah, me too. Oh, wait, are we talking about the same thing?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm looking. Okay, there's that piece. I'm looking at this thing going, where are these pieces at? This is one of the few sets that the instructions do not outline what you're adding with a little red line.
Oh,
Yeah, I saw the newer one that is smaller.
oh, okay. Yeah, he said built it a couple of years ago, and then the newer one did a smaller. Howard says, "Hey Buck, after stream, I need to talk with you about tomorrow."
Okay.
Tomorrow never comes.
What two creatures are hippogriffs mixture of? It's obvious. Hippos and griffs.
Eagles and lions.
Close. Lions and tigers and bears.
Howard says Ian and a bulldog.
I looked over and saw that. Oh, that is awesome.
Oh, John says eagles and horses.
That's the answer. Let's see. 37 minutes and nobody is screaming after me. I'm doing one more bag. Or 23 minutes. It is eagles and horses.
Alec, you're a little late to the game. I said the same thing, though. I said lions and eagles. I was thinking more of like a griffin.
So let's move on to Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Who can turn into a beetle at will?
Why would you turn it into a beetle at will? What did Will ever do to you?
Well, you know, it's one of them things, you know, the animaguses.
Howard says, I can stream after your Buck, but it wouldn't be very fun.
It might be.
Depends what you're streaming.
And what the color of the stream is. Did I say that out loud?
Because if it's yellow, you need to hydrate more, man.
Yeah, pretty much.
So what's our current question?
Who can turn, or what?
Into a beetle?
Hang on, where'd it go? I lost it. Yeah, who can turn into a beetle at will?
Snape.
No, not Snape.
No. Dumbledore.
Nope.
Killed.
Yes. Dumbledore killed Snape. Wait. No, that's not right.
He who shall not be named.
Moldivort?
Don't name him.
I'm not scared.
Dobby the house elf. I don't know.
It was Rita Skeeter. And for those of you who do not, well, for those of you who do not know who Rita Skeeter is, She is basically the magical world version of the National Enquirer. Purple. I like purple. Look, purple.
I like turtles.
Me too. Don't remember who said it, but somebody said on one of the more recent streams that he showed up in a video recently. Said, "I still like turtles."
Because there was, I think, one of him a couple of years ago. The news interviewed him after like a zombie movie or something, and he had the zombie paint mask or like painted onto his face again. John says, I had it up as soon as you asked. Easy one.
What beloved Hogwarts activity is canceled in the 4th year due to the Tri-Wizard tournament?
Quidditch.
If I'm not, if
That's
I'm
my
not
answer.
mistaken, never shows up again in the series. It went. I have to say that it started out as just a fun. Wouldn't it be great to be able to go to school, magic school, as a kid? And it got dark. It got really dark.
John says Quidditch. So I just guessed that because, I mean, mine's just strictly a guess because that's the only thing I know I could think of.
I wonder if Todd's still stuck at work, because usually he'll pop in on something like this.
Hey, Todd. No, I don't know.
Answer this text real quick. When I get done streaming, I need to bring a stool upstairs. No, Howard,
Ew,
not a
just flush
stool
it in the
sample.
toilet.
Okay, no, Ken, not a stool sample. I started to say Howard.
Howard says, I would say going to that tavern and stuff, wherever the hell that was called. I can't remember what it was called. And then John said, you can't cancel Quidditch.
But they did. It was Quidditch.
Holy cow, I got 2 answers right in all this trivia.
And I think
I'm doing
the reason
2 times better than I thought I would.
Actually, I was going to say, I think the reason they did that is because of the special effects, but no, they canceled it in the books. Or she canceled it in the books.
John says, the 2 broomsticks in Hogsmeade.
Yep. I still have never been to Paramount and never had butterbeer. My daughter-in-law loves butterbeer. To me, it just sounds, yeah.
But if you were to go, would you try it?
Oh, absolutely, I would. The one time when Andrea went with them, I was going to go, but then I had the opportunity and I was like, yeah, I am not putting this surgery. Well, No, I didn't have the surgery, but I was not going to ride in a car for 6.5 hours. I could not stand to sit that long.
John says, canceled because of another attack. Petrified.
Yeah. And if you cannot sit for 6.5 hours, that is never a fun surgery. And the aftermath is even worse. Let's see.
John says it was Hermione.
It did what?
He says it was Hermione.
Oh, okay. What was Mad Eye Moody's catchphrase?
All I can think of it was, "Ooh, I hate that rabbit."
Waskety Wabbit.
No, I was thinking more of a Yosemite Sam kind of. So I guess it would be varmint. Oh, I hate that varmint. Not that I can do a Yosemite Sam voice at all.
It's okay. It doesn't has to. Ow. I pinched my fender.
Careful. Is his saying up and away?
No, that's Superman.
Oh. Was it saying, here he comes, here comes B-Racer?
Yes.
Oh, right on. Another one for me.
Or not. It was Constant Vigilance.
Oh, I was so close. That was my next answer.
All right,
Okay.
Tommy.
Tommy's heading out. Meds win again. You have a good night.
What does Mad Eye Moody turn Malfoy into?
Or it says, I was going to say bedroom golf.
Correct. No, wait.
I'd say like a snake or something. Oh, John says a ferret. Why was I thinking a ferret as well, but said snake?
You were thinking Severus Ferret Snake?
I don't know. I'd probably go with John's answer. A ferret would probably be correct. My answer of a snake would be wrong.
Maybe.
Probably.
Absolutely. Order of Phoenix.
Howard says Seth MacFarlane.
Yes.
So he turns into a successful comedian / comedy writer.
What crime does Harry commit that causes the Ministry of Magic to hold a disciplinary hearing for him?
Alarming the Queen.
You're not supposed to hang alarms on the Queen. It's just wrong.
That was actually in the Criminal Code of Canada was alarming the Queen.
Wow.
Yep.
The Queen is now alarmed.
Using magic in front of muggles, or it says. That sounds like a good answer.
That is the answer. The magic that he used, because it does say it in the question or in the answer, the magic that he used was the Patronus charm.
Well, it's better than my second guess of him wearing that cloak of invisibility and sneaking into the women's change room.
Yeah, but that wasn't a crime. They gave him a medal for that.
But he was an adult at the time.
Oh, there's that.
And he said underage use of magic in front of a muggle.
Yep. That is it. And that's actually both of them are crimes. Use in front of a muggle or underage use of magic. Even though the, I forget what those things were called. Even though they were going to kill them both until he did that. Let's see.
Howard says Dementor. John says Dementors.
Dementors. Yes, the Dementors.
They suck the happiness away from you.
They suck everything away from you.
Mm.
It's basically in the
One
book.
hell of a first date.
Yeah. Well, in the book, it basically describes it as if when the Dementors kiss is what it's called, they actually suck your soul out. Kind of like working for the government.
Yes.
You can identify with that, right?
Yeah. Done nothing but.
Yep.
And you think it's a funny saying when someone says, "We'll take away your birthday." Well, they pretty much can.
Yeah, they already did. Gonna take away your birthday. I worked for the Air Force. They already did. We are getting very close to the end of this stage.
You're getting very close to 2 hours.
Yep. See, I knew I could do this. Spin this around one more time.
Howard says, not just the government, but anything can suck that way.
Yeah.
John says, that's what happens to Barty Crouch Jr.
Yeah. They suck him to death. And I believe, yep, next thing to do is bag 4. So this is it.
Right on. Howard says, the government stole everything from you when you got your social security number at birth.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know, I don't know if that's true or not, Howard. Let me do some research on that. Can you give me your social security number, and I'll do some checking.
I'll be damned. Howard has nothing left. They took everything. I'm going to put the boats in here.
But he has
with
4
the
more
figures.
mortgages for some reason from different banks around the country.
So yeah. So that is the length of the base, or the width of the base. You can see there's going to be a couple of pieces that protrude out here, but it's getting there.
Nice.
And now, next week, I'll start with 2 trays of miscellaneous pieces, and that's the way that the ones from China come. Is that these major pieces like this, they throw into a separate bag, and then, you know, where these would be in the bags in Lego, these would be in the bags with everything else.
Okay.
Yeah. So it is getting there. We're
Nice.
on stage 73. Let's see. Page 61. That's not bad. There are 4 books to this, so we're about halfway through the first book. So this looks like about a 2-month build. No. But appreciate everybody coming by. We bring over the rest of the stickers. Wasn't happy the stickers were kind of in rough shape. I was able to flatten them out. And it's funny because these are actually, these, once I build them, they're mine until I build them, and then they become Andrea's because she wanted this. It's going to go in her Disney Village. Sorry. Thank you for stopping by, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I had a blast doing it. It's always a good time doing a stream of any sort, and I always love doing Legos. I'm hunting right now for a YouTube page. That way I can find the even with many times that we've done this, I still don't know this by heart. I should. Live and there we go. So, yeah, like I was saying, appreciate everybody stopping by. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Had a lot of fun. Got quite a bit done on the castle, or at least the base of the castle. And I'll be doing it again next Tuesday. And with that, let's run through the lineup. Tomorrow we will be doing the Woody Wednesday live stream, and 4 of us should be working on the Istanbul tram. Maybe a couple more. Might have other people join in. And then not sure what Alex is going to be working on. Then Thursday we'll have Jordan on with Aligning the Stars. He might be doing his Deep Space Nine, not sure. Friday we have our regular live stream. Saturday we have Andrew on Canadian Starships. And then Sunday we have a regular stream in the afternoon, group stream. The Friday and Sunday streams are group streams. A bunch of us get on screen. We've had up to 9 people. I think we might have had 10 one time. 10 is the max we can get on screen. It's a good time. A lot of people show up. We do a lot of chat. And just an overall good time. And then Jody streams interspersed throughout whenever he decides. Usually he'll stream after Andrew on Saturday. Then Monday we will have Don doing his Model Monday, working on his Orville. And then that brings us back to Tuesday, where we've got Keith at Bricks and Sprues and me at Buckman's Model Mania doing Lego builds. Anything you want to say before we get out of here, Ken?
Peanut butter. Yeah, peanut butter.
Very cool. Peanut butter. Sounds great. With that, I am going to say thank you for stopping by. Take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. Have a great day. Have a great day tomorrow. And we will see you in the next video or stream.